I started to meet other people in the community that were like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, Rowdy Love. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Big deal. Love them. I mean, any age, everyone's in love with you. Kids, grandfathers. It's wonderful. They've really, really made a mark on the hearts of Maui's music community. You may have seen them as part of Flat Jackson or helping out friends in the music community. Or maybe you saw them on the side of the slopes of Haleakala as they are the bandits of the Haleakala. We'll talk a little bit more of that. But they're just a very loving duo. And it's nice to see people in love make music together. And that always just warms my heart. They're going to share their raw and original songs today. The fantastic folk duo, the sensational Aaron and Stina of Rowdy Love.
Excited to be on the show.
Are your horses okay? I know they're outside in the parking lot.
They're good.
They're okay?
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Now, I've been trying to get you on the show for about 1.5 years, but you are such a busy schedule. You are such a, when we can't get a hold of you, you're on the slopes, literally. You have no cell phone.
Yeah.
You live a peaceful life. You are with mules and horses all day and each other. And you seem to be really in love, so... Mm-hmm. It's pretty fascinating. I can't wait to learn more. And yeah, please introduce yourself. I know I said Aaron and Stina, but go ahead.
My name's Aaron Jernigan.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And I'm Stina Lynn Nelson.
Yes, love you. And real quick, is it true that this Rowdy Love was actually the name of your first song?
Yep.
It was, yeah. It was one we wrote together off just a list of random phrases one time. So Rowdy Love was on the phrase list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow, that's a great. It is a fantastic band name. As somebody who promotes, there's so much you can do with that, and it's just so fun. And I love your logo. So thanks for being here. And you're going to share some original songs today. Maybe a few covers or just all original. What are we doing?
We have all original except for one. We had to throw John Prine in because,
That's probably how you bonded. I see you guys up late at night playing guitar together.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. We'll dive into that more. So we're here live from Backlit Buddha Studios. It's my pleasure to introduce Rowdy Love.
Thank you very, very much. This first song we're going to do is called Grace. It's a song I wrote about my mom. So it goes back to my mom and my sister in Pace, Florida. I'm still the one, still in your sleep, raiding your kitchen for something to eat. And I'm still the one, climbing up trees, stubbing my toes and scraping my knees. And I'm still the one, with holes in his jeans. But I slid into home and I won for the team. And you're still the woman that cries on the 4th of July. Hands on my ears, watching those fireworks fly and burst into bloom. Well, I'll be grateful forever, the grace that gave me to you. Crossing the street for the promised land. And I'm still the one, says I know it all, out testing the waters. I float and I fall, and I'm still prone to wonder and roam what the brambles have hidden my sweet path to home. And you're still the woman that cries on the 4th of July. Hands on my ears, watching those fireworks fly and burst into bloom. Well, I'll be grateful forever for the grace that gave me to you. A woman that cries on the 4th of July. Hands on my hips, watching those fireworks fly and burst into bloom. Well, I'll be grateful forever for the grace that gave me to you. Thank you very much.
You'll make me cry in the first song.
Cool.
Dedicated to your mom. Oh my goodness, that was great. You guys, this is fantastic. I don't know if you know, I'm not a huge country fan, but I am, like, of course, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and of course, Maui's folk scene is something very special and irresistible. Justin Morris, Matt DeLamo, all those guys. Mm-hmm. And your sound, I like your sound. You know, like, you really walk the line, you know? Like, what would you call your sound? It's very unique. It's not country. It's not straight up folk. What is it?
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
We've asked ourselves that a couple times. It's just kind of a gumbo.
I like
of American
gumbo,
music.
yeah.
Americana.
Little okra in there.
Little okra, yeah.
Red or white? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's new. Go ahead.
No, we end up doing like waltz songs. We have like a couple reggae coming down the pipe, which is kind of, and then you have rockabilly and blues. So it's just sort of what he said, like a gumbo. It's just kind of a mix of a bunch of different stuff. But I think it originally started as like a folk duo, but then as the writing kept continuing, it's sort of, we were venturing into other things, and we were like, well, I guess we're just gonna go with it.
I love the description on your website. It was something about being in church with fiery passion or something. I was like,
that was all Stina.
Heck yeah. And then I asked Cody what he felt of you earlier, and he was like, I don't know, it's like a raunchy innocence.
Cool,
and I was
cool.
Like, yeah, cool.
Right,
Yeah.
That's sort of like also with the logo that Aaron designed. It's kind of, it sort of brings that same
2 pairs
element.
of undies.
Yeah.
I love it. Hanging out just hanging out in the country, letting it out. I love it. Yeah, that's fun, because you guys have been together for 9 years as a couple.
6 years as a couple.
But friends for
and 11 years as musician, being in the same band doing stuff. So we've been writing music since 2011. Right?
When did it turn the page? Was there a flicker in your eye one night playing? You're like, oh.
I think we always kind of like loved each other. Maybe before it was romantic, we loved each other already. We went through traumas together, like parents passing, that kind of thing, and it brought us really close together, even when we weren't romantic together. And once
that's beautiful foundation, though. To start like that, that's probably the reason you guys' roots are so strong. Oh, okay. Let's play more music. Dish is getting emotional over here.
Right.
I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Mana'o and Home presents Rowdy Love.
All right. This shouldn't make anybody cry. This song's called "The Sun Shines in Your Undies." Well, my solace can be found in your saturated sheets, with my head up on your chest, just trying to calculate the beats. And some freedom can be found with our pants there on the ground, tangled without care, like the ringlets of your hair. 'Cause girl, the sunshine in your undies, and the moon comes out your mouth. Girl, the sun shines Mau. Now we may not find much money in these sheets we're bound up in. In fact, our bills, they tend to weep and fade like it's autumn all over again. But when the tax man comes to call, he'll find a tie upon our door and hear your pink behind us smacking with the rhythm of the hay. 'Cause the sun shines in your eyes and the moon comes out your mouth. Girl, the sun shines in your eyes and the moon comes out your mouth. Now nature can be gnarly with its snakes and bugs and bears, and the city is a pity. Man, there's gum on all the stairs. It seems safer still to stay inside, better yet in bed. I got morning, noon, and night right here. I ain't a-going anywhere. The sun shines in your eyes and the moon comes out your mouth. Girl, the sun shines in your eyes and the moon comes out your mouth. Comes out your mouth. Thank you.
I like that one. Sassy. It's so fun to watch you now. When you started writing, you started writing songs together, original songs. You both, because you were jamming and like, yeah, John Prime, Johnny Cash, what you got, you know? And then you started. Was this the first song you wrote was together, or no?
No.
You were a songwriter originally. Yes.
Yeah, so we both had like kind of been writing, but we were too scared to like ever go on stage or be in a band or let anyone else really hear it. But we were both kind of writing our own stuff. And then we've only actually co-wrote maybe 4 or 5 songs. Most of the time, if you're singing it, it's the one that whoever is singing it wrote it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. And this guy, he just has so many. It just
I can't stop
every
right
week
now.
is a new song. You're like, well, that's amazing too. Okay.
All right, babe, let's do it. Now, Aaron, you said Florida. Someone said
Yeah.
Florida. Tell us a little about your upbringing
Yeah,
and how music kind of touched your life, and at what age?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, always pretty much. But in Pensacola, Florida, it's up right where Florida meets Alabama, just about almost to Mobile, Alabama. So it's got a lot of Alabama flavor, a little Louisiana, Mississippi in there. But grew up around a lot of going to church, listening to that music, a lot of oldies and blues. My dad was pretty into blues.
Delta blues,
So,
right there, yeah.
And just a whole mix. He was really into bluegrass and stuff too. So all that kind of rubbed off on me, who was like kind of a punk rocker. So it's a weird mix because of all that. They're a little metal in there too, maybe sometimes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. But I didn't actually start writing songs probably till I moved out here 10 years ago. So I never played in front of anybody.
When did you pick up the
here.
guitar? It's really beautiful.
Probably about 9th grade. I started playing
Really?
guitar,
Nice.
but I was too shy to ever sing or play in front of anybody. So
It's nice to watch you play, especially with that beauty. What are you
I
holding
love this
there?
guitar.
Oh my
it's a
goodness.
D'Angelico.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Love this thing.
And how did you music come into your life? Or were you singing first, or did you pick up the guitar first? How did you find your path?
I was singing first. Actually, I grew up in church, Southern Baptist, so I was singing all the time when I was a kid. And my dad also was. He was in school for music degree and everything. So
Wonderful.
There's a lot of music around the house. And
sense.
I picked up the guitar so that I could sing, because I was like, well, no one else around me knows how to play guitar, so I want to sing. Mm-hmm. So I kind of taught myself guitar so that I could sing. So I just went for it, and I picked up the guitar I think I was maybe 18.
Oh, really? What were you listening to as an 18-year-old? Who were your go-tos?
Gosh.
I guess on your iPod? Are you that?
Yeah.
That is?
CDs, maybe.
CDs, yeah. And your 25 CD mixer, CD changer?
There's a lot of John Prine, Gillian Welch,
Welch.
is just, Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, all, old school country. And
That's
then there's
good
a lot of
country.
blues, too. I mean, I had a lot of blues coming through, but I guess I kind of connected a lot because I came from Christian background, so I just went straight into folk pretty much.
Nice.
And old country, and then blues kind of came in as well. So.
Well, I like that he brings the little punk rock angst to this.
Yeah.
That's kind of where your raw sound comes. I like it.
Yeah.
It's the rowdy in there.
Yeah,
The
that's
rowdy.
right. Now, what's coming up next for us? What are we going to play?
Oh, actually, we're going to play a John Prine tune, because he's amazing, and we should all continue to sing his music since he's, I don't know if everyone knows. I'm assuming people who know John Prine know he passed away in 2020, and it was a very hard moment for a lot of musicians, because he inspired a whole bunch of people. He's a beautiful songbird.
Yes, he is.
You and me, sitting in the back of my memory, like a honeybee, buzz around a glass of sweet Chablis. Radio's on, the windows rolled up, and my mind's rolled down. Headlights shining like a silver moon, rolling on the ground. We made love in every way love can be made. And we made time look like time could never fade. Well, Friday nights we both made the guitars hum. Saturday made Sunday feel like it would never come. It's gonna be a long Monday, sitting all alone on a mountain by a river that has no end. It's gonna be a long Monday, stuck like the tick of a clock. So come unwound again. Soul to soul, heart to heart, and cheek to cheek. Come on, baby, give me a kiss that'll last all week. The thought of you leaving again brings me down. The promise of your sweet love brings me around. It's gonna be a long Monday, sitting all alone on a mountain by a river that has no end. It's gonna be a long Monday, stuck like the tick of a clock has come unwound again and again.
great rendition of that song.
I love that song.
It's
So
good. Yeah, it makes. And you know what? Being on Maui, haven't you noticed? How long have you guys lived on Maui? I meant to ask you.
I've been 10 years.
10, about 10, yeah.
Yeah, since I guess I got here in 2006, but I was like a winter.
Oh,
I would come here in the
you're
winter
a
time.
snowbird,
Yeah,
as
I
we
was-
like to call you. Oh, well, lucky you.
Just here in the winter times.
Like a little dove you are. No, but Maui really does have a lot of creative juices, or kind of springs up that energy. And I know that you guys are surrounded by such a beautiful music community. Who are some of the bands that you want to shout out that you work with? I know there's a bunch. Or that you performed with.
Well, obviously, Kendall Dean is amazing. She was on our album, so she's just a shout out to her. And Citrus Mission.
Yeah, Citrus Mission. Totally.
Yeah.
Guys, every one of those guys.
Every one of those guys are amazing.
We got to get them on the show.
I know they're amazing.
Okay.
Citrus Mission, and let's see. I mean, there's so many. Everybody has influenced
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
in some
you
way.
really-
like
yeah.
All
Matt
those guys,
Sweet Beats,
yeah,
like
Brown Chicken.
Brown Cow. Like all these guys have just they've always been so helpful. The music community here is just one of those. It's
You can't-
amazing.
It is. It's really special. And some people are like, oh, there's no music on Maui. I'm like, yeah,
There-
right. There's plenty. Yeah, dig in. There's
Look
every
for it.
genre too.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw the excitement in your eyes glow earlier when you revealed to me that you're going to be extending the band. You're going to have a full band.
Yeah.
Rowdy Love as a full band. Tell us
Yeah.
how this is going to be
Go for it.
great.
Yeah, we played with a full band a couple times before. We just got it back together. We've been all COVID style, just hanging out, jamming with each other.
Hey,
So
babe, I love you. Want to play music? Yeah, cool. You too?
you again? Yeah. But it's been really cool. We got our friend Russell Halverson, who played with us in Flat Jackson, and he's kind of joining us, filling in some guitar and mandolin with us, and a guy named Lewis Johnson on drums, just started
Wonderful.
with him, and Clint Blyfus on the bass. So
Nice.
he's played with us before too.
So keep your ears and eyes open for these new members. These are new members, a couple new members to the island. I like how you said you scooped him up.
Yeah, the drummer.
love that
think he
saying.
just got here, so we scooped him up.
You're at the airport. The drummer. Call me. That's a good idea, Tempa. Just go to the airport with backlit boot. You're right down the street. Okay, we'll talk later. All right. And before I forget, I want to give a shout out to our underwriter. Our new underwriter is the Playground Maui, the live event center, which you guys have enjoyed a show at. You opened
yeah.
for Citrus Mission there. That was fantastic. And of course, Venture Physical Therapy. What would I do without them? They support everything I do. We love Ted. Small business, represent. I love it so much. So let's get some more from Rowdy Love. What are we singing next?
This song is called "Lift You Up."
Oh yes, and when we come back, we'll talk about the video.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. Here, wait a second. Let me.
Okay.
And don't forget, guys, you can tip the talents. We're gonna get them a Venmo and PayPal one day, but for now, Cash App. Cash App.
Cash App.
It's so easy to just go boop 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 and just do a little tipsy in your artist virtual tip jar. So it's what is it? What was it? Money sign Rowdy Love Duo.
Or you can go, if you have Spotify, it's real easy. Just top of the Rowdy Love artist page, there's
Right
like
on.
a contribution.
Yeah, and they're available
You
on
just
all
click on
streaming platforms. So if you're just tuning in, you're a big fan, go to Spotify and just put in Rowdy Love. How cool is that? You guys are hip. All right, cool. What you got next?
All right. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up.
Lift you up.
I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. Lift you up. Lift you up. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. Do nice things for you. I'm gonna mend you when you're broken, fix you when you're stuck. Find your trail of tears, love. Mop them suckers up.
Gonna sew up your tattered heart. Gonna sing nothing's in your ear. I'll be your needle and thread. Well, I'll just stitch you up deep.
I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. Lift you up. Lift you up. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. do nice things for you. Well, I'm gonna rub your shoulders,
And I'm gonna rub your feet.
and I'm gonna feed you chocolate cakes. Set your sorrows down and eat,
I live my little ear.
and I'll lend a helping hand.
You need a little cuddle loving.
Baby, you know I'm your man. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up, lift you up, lift you up. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. Do nice things for you. When your sunshine fades behind the clouds and your shriveled heart feels through, you know my embrace is near, and I am here for you. So let me see your smile, dear, and your head held up high. Together we will make it better in the by and by. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up, lift you up, lift you up. I'm gonna put you in the palm of my hand and lift you up. Do nice things for you, and do nice things to you, and say nice things to you, and sit on top of you.
And I'll hold you in your blue.
Woohoo! Now that's what I'm talking about. Rubbing my feet, lifting me up.
Yes.
I like this song. No wonder you guys are so happy all the time. Now, I saw Tempa over there with her giddy little smile. She's such a big fan. She loves their songwriting, and I couldn't agree with her more. Your songwriting is playful and smart, and it makes me feel good. It's just really nice, you know? And is there like a moment in the morning where you're drinking coffee or maybe at night drinking whiskey and you just sit down and start writing songs, or you said he brings them and you're like, okay, let's do this? Does it feel like that? Like
Yeah, it is kind
constant creative
of
flow?
random. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
kind of
love
comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah.
Or you hear somebody say something and you're like, oh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to steal it. Yeah.
Now, Lift Me Up is very special because you had that very extraordinary claymation video. And it was so hip. I remember I was watching Vibe and Wells. The Vibe and Wells were there, the Vibe Fest.
Yeah.
And Rabbit was on it, Jess and Kanoa and
Yeah,
Jordan.
She's amazing.
Yes. Mwah, we love Lady Rabbit and Kanoa. And I remember your video was on there. And I was like, what? I know them. Wait a minute. That's Christina. Oh, look how cute she is. Tell us how that came about. Why did you decide to do a claymation video? And who the creative
goodness.
force was behind that?
Well, you know, the Vibe and Wells they sent out this thing. It was like, you know, you guys can, a bunch of musicians just kind of put it all together as like.
It was like an online music festival
Right,
during
yeah.
COVID. It was great.
So anyway, we were like, okay, well, we got to do something. And we had some clay. We had tried to do a claymation at
And
one.
we had some clay.
We tried to do a claymation at one point. It was like, okay, you know, we messed with the idea once previously. But yeah, then we had some more clay and we're like, well, let's try and make a music video with it. And our skills just kind of worked out to make it happen. Like Aaron was really good at making them come alive, like moving them around. And I was like the tech person getting like the video and trying to make sure that everything was kind of squared away and adding stuff to it and editing it. So
It worked out so well.
it worked out really good. Yeah.
It got such a great online. There was such a great buzz. I saw so many people sharing it and loving it. Like, where did this come from? Who is this band? It was fantastic. Now, are there more music videos on the horizon?
We hope so. We don't
Yeah.
have anything on the books or anything
Okay.
like that.
Well, let's
but-
get you a music video. I know a
Okay.
guy, Cody, and he's fantastic, and he's worth it. But, like, there's just so many places on Maui. You know, I can see you two walking around in the jungle with your guitars. I mean, we'll make it happen.
Well, we did actually do the Tiny Desk contest.
Oh, nice.
We put up a video with that, which was basically us in the jungle with our
Fantastic.
guitars.
And you sent it in. Oh, yeah, that's great.
We sent it in,
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
in the beginning of 2020. It was a really fun project to do.
Nice.
And of course, Tiny Desk is great, but yeah, it was really fun.
And if you guys go to Rowdy Love, all the things we're talking about here today is on rowdylove.com. which I love because he's like, doop, doop. And you even have your next show coming up on there, which is always nice. I mean, I got to say, I love Chino, but I got to keep on his website better. It's one of those things you forget about. You know, it's like not everyone's on social media scrolling through your 10 posts. You know, it's nice to have that landing page with all the information. So as somebody who's a music journalist, you need to keep that. It's just as part of it, you know? And you guys do a really good job, so I applaud you. But you got a show coming up with Southside Sundays, right? With Mana'o Radio, our fam. And that's with who? Steve Grimes.
Yeah.
So it's the Ono Grimes band, right? Which is like Paul Marchetti and like all these great players. He's fantastic. How did you tell me a little bit about that Steve Grimes relationship? How did you guys get to know him? You have a friend that he made a guitar for? Or how did you become associated with Steve Grimes?
I don't really know him so well as we know. Well, our friend Russell, that's also playing in our new expanded band. He works with him and helps him build guitars. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, so he's a luthier, like his luthier protege. Oh, well, you're going to get to know Steve Grimes. And you're going to want to hang out with him all the time.
Yeah, we've
Show
met
up
him
at
a
his
few
house.
times.
I'm just kidding.
He's amazing. We've met him a few times. We jammed at his house once a while back.
Yes.
Long time ago.
Long time, yeah.
My favorite is that him and his wife will show up and they'll buy tickets to my events. They don't call me or tell me. They just show up and they're in line and they just sit at whatever. And I'm just like, thank you for being so wonderful and supportive. But they always come and support musicians. And I love that. So I can't wait to have their show. I'm going to definitely check that one out. It's on Pro Arts, right? It's at Pro Arts on March 6th.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes? Michael Elam? Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes,
March
I-
6th. I was like, is it the 7th or the 6th? It's the 6th.
To
yeah.
stage right, Michael Elam, thank you. We have an entire team here to keep Dish on track, okay? And don't forget, you can tip Cody, too, at CQ Audio. He's on Venmo. Because Cody is like this great, crazy team. He makes it so easy. And, you know, I would like to say we'd be able to do this without him, but we would not. So thank you so much. Cody's the wizard. Okay, so more from Rowdy Love. What you got?
All right.
I'm
This is
excited.
a Stina song called Wooden Door.
Yeah. So I wrote this one a while ago. Rowdy Love, we like to touch on all things love, even heartbreak. So this is one of those kind of tunes. Where was goodbye when you walked out that door? Never to return with a smile. I
I don't want to like scream and yell after a torrid lug sound like, yeah, that was awesome, man. But that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was really beautiful. Great songwriting. I'm like so in love with you too. It's like it's really hard not to like fall in love with you too.
Aw.
I can't wait. Keep making music. You promise? Keep going.
Promise.
You promise? And you have an album out that came out in 2020. I got it right here. It's Carry On Your Smile.
Carry on your smile.
And that was released. And how did that come together? Why did you release that? You just felt like it was time to get those songs out and kind of a collaboration together.
Yeah, those songs are kind of like geared towards family, so they're like really important songs to us to try to get out. So we just
Your family's watching, by the way.
yeah,
It was so
good,
cute to look
good.
at
I
the
hope
feed.
so. I
Like,
hope
hi,
so.
we love you. We're watching.
Great.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, that's beautiful. So a nice tribute to your family.
Yeah.
And do you have an album coming out, or do you want to produce an album in the next few years? Is that something on the timeline?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We have a lot of tunes that need to get recorded.
Yeah.
So we're hoping in the next couple of years to get something out. Hopefully something tangible too, like a vinyl or something that people can,
And when you go to record, I saw you, sometimes you have it in your own home, but who's like your go-to? Where would you lay down an album, so to speak?
Last time we recorded, we went to Eric Helmkamp.
Oh,
It
well,
was really
yeah.
great.
you know,
Yeah,
Grammy Award winning.
yeah, exactly.
I guess he's okay. Are you kidding me? Love Eric.
I know it's like one of those things where you first start out with Eric. It's like, oh man,
You're like,
Yeah.
shoot.
the first
yeah.
album.
And he's really such a down-to-earth cowboy himself.
Oh, he's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah, he's a really great
Okay.
person. We love Eric. Maybe we can get him on here with Steve Grimes.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a little duo together. I'm putting it out there in the universe. And so, like, right now, who are you listening to? I always think that's interesting. Who's somebody that you like that's maybe new-ish, I guess, in the last few years? Is there anybody that's catching your
I
attention?
really like this band I just heard recently called Tao and the Get Down, Stay Down. I
Okay.
really like those guys.
Throw it out there.
Yeah.
The Get Down, Stay Down? Okay.
Get Down, Stay Down.
Yeah. Gosh, we listened to so much. Sarah Shook and what's the
The
back end?
Disarmers.
The Disarmers. Sarah Shook's amazing. Gosh, we have like so many things that we've been listening to.
Yeah, we don't stop listening.
We
to
don't.
stuff.
We
It's just like
yeah.
constant
We
flow,
are
but-
just all over the place. We might wake up one morning and just be listening to like really old blues or really old honky tonk, and then or just pop.
Yeah.
Like it's all
Whatever
over the
mood you're in.
place. Punk. Like
Stina likes her
So-
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I do. Yes, you gotta have a
it's
little bit
good.
of that candy pop, right? You gotta.
It's the sweet spot. You can have a guilty pleasure. He's like, what? I was in the bathroom listening to Celine Dion the other morning. There's Bella. Ow. We were talking about that earlier. That's funny. Well, let's do another song. We've just got a little bit longer. We're here with Rowdy Love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mana'o at Home. Completely volunteer ran. Mahalo to the Buddha crew behind all the cameras. Tempa, Naor. We've got Johnny Pinata here. I love you guys so much. Thank you to Cody. And we have Kevin Garland, too, who is a master. We have like such an epic team here. We're very, very blessed. And of course, Stephen Holding,
Woohoo!
he's our all-star photographer. He has such pretty photos of you from Charlie's and when you guys did the Sunday sessions here.
He's been taking pictures of us for a decade. He's amazing.
He's cataloging your love story.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Let's have a little bit more from Rowdy Love.
All right. This song's called Massively Vast. As I stand on the bow of the massively vast, enable and willing, seaworthy craft, oh she dodges and weaves through the waves and the swells. The violence drowns out all the taste and the smell. It can rattle the cage of this beast that's within, bringing prayers to the lips, forgiveness of sin. But I'll find the will to laugh at death's best attempts of doing me skin and I'll climb up the mast with this monster I've made out of muscle and skin, and I'll find the spark within that'll light up my lamp, straighten my spin, and I know that any direction's a good way to go on the deck of the massive Liverhouse, on the deck of the massive Liverhouse. Up the pieces after the storm. Oh, the squall leaves a sail all tattered and torn. All them places she's been and the places she'll go, all alone in the wind, left a bluster and blow. Oh, the beast has to cling to the shards that it finds, with no peace between heats at this race against time. But I'll find the will to laugh that death's best attempts are doing me in, and I'll climb up the mast with this monster I've made out of muscle and skin, and I'll find the spark within that'll light up my lamp and straighten my spin, and I know that any direction's a good way to go on the deck of the massive Liverhouse, on the deck of the massive Liverhouse, on the deck of the massive Liverhouse.
You got a nice whistle there, Aaron.
Thank you. I've been working on it for a little while.
There's something about whistling that really just like, I don't know. It's so emotive. We're just like, we're children. But then if you can do it with the right, it's really beautiful. Thank you so much. I like that song. It's got like some like, kind of like bite off that leather belt vibe.
Exactly.
I like it. I just figure you guys are sitting on some porch drinking whiskey, playing music, like being the coolest couple ever. Yeah. Just so, and I was gonna say that again. You know, it's a testament to who you are. You guys work together. You live together, I assume, and you play music and create together, and you're still always have such a great, happy energy. I'm sure there's, everyone has their tips, but what is it like to have every part of your life, supporting each other, whether it's on the slopes of Haleakala, which you do as your date, we'll go into that, and then, at home and songwriting or just being, together. What is it like?
We just really enjoy each other a whole lot. It's like kind of amazing because I don't know. But we definitely give each other alone time. Like, we're really big on that with each other. Like, if either one of us is craving it. It's also, like, where the art comes from sometimes when you have some space. Mm-hmm. So we're easy to, like, be like, you know what, I need some time. Can you go to the beach or whatever? Or vice versa, It's just, like, really easy.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
So Chino and I are the exact same way.
Yeah.
We can see each other and love each other and go into separate rooms and not talk for an hour and everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like hi baby, okay, great.
Yeah.
And then you see, but then also you can be in each other's face all the time and it's beautiful and wonderful. And I'm just really happy to have you guys. Tell us a little about your day gig. It's not really a gig, but you work for, we're allowed to say, your private eyes of Haleakala, the park. You're behind. You're like watching. You're the eyes behind. So tell us a little bit about what you do. We were talking about this word, mule skinner, because I got a little nervous when I saw that hashtag. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I am an animal person, and I'm feeling weird, but. I'm like, you country folk are a little too much. No, but let us know what a mule skinner is and kind of what behind it and what you do on an everyday basis.
Sure. Yeah. That's
you're so fascinating.
That's a brutal term, but it really just means you're outsmarting a mule all day. So that's part of our job. We're on the trail crew at Haleakala, and half the time we're usually going into the crater with a team of mules, resupplying the cabins that are back there and fixing stuff in the cabins and that kind of thing. So. And
you're heroes because you rescue people. Not that I'm sure there's a couple tourists that have gone off trail a few times, and you got to go back and get them. Yeah. Well, I feel better that you're on the mountain. To be honest, it makes me feel good that you're out there, and you seem to enjoy it so much. Like you actually enjoy your life, and that's so wonderful. What time do you have to get up in the morning, though? Tell me.
4.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Somebody's got to do it. Thank you for doing it. Is there any, do you get to see silver swords and follow them around and, that's part of your life every day, right? Oh, that's so special.
If you're in there consistently, you can see the little changes that happen over time. And
what a special place.
Watching all the animals and everything.
Well, maybe we should do a concert from one of the cabins once. I'm sure we could get a signal down there. Cody? No, I'm just kidding. Cody's like, stop signing me up for this stuff. My schedule is busy, Trish. Well, we've got time for one more song.
All right.
Sad. We've had such a good time, guys. Don't forget to follow Rowdy Love and support this dynamo duo at rowdylove.com. You guys are on all streaming platforms. You're so hip to the beat. On Spotify, you can tip them. Or on the Cash App, which is $Rowdy Love Duo. I love having you guys here. This is so great. One more love song, or maybe not.
Oh, yeah, this is a love song.
Okay, good.
So, this song's called My Only Gift, and it's kind of about the battle that it can be sometimes to just be with the person you love. So.
Reality.
Just let me see for once, girl, who you really are. You've had it all this time, just what I've been looking for. And I always asked you nice as I could at least. One time you gave an inch in the war to keep the peace. Ah, well, all the small victories, though they add up to less, they're my single best quality. This heart in my chest, this heart in my chest loves you the best. And the blood on my cheek does more than speak. And may the sweat on my brow keep you from now. As I hold out my hands, your burden to lift. But I'll always give you my only gift. I'll always give you my only gift. Now I can see for once just what is worth fighting for. Having you tend my wounds just home from the war. And I never take advice, not from just anyone, but I'm learning to give an inch and lay down my gun. Ah, well, all the small victories, though they add up to less than my single best quality, this heart in my chest, this heart in my chest loves you the best. And the blood on my cheek does more than speak. And may the sweat on my brow keep you from now. As I hold out my hands, your burden to live. But I'll always give you my only gift. I'll always give you my only gift. And I'll always give you my only gift.
They're going crazy. They're at the door. Calm down. They're throwing Rowdy Love undies. No. Marketing. No, just kidding. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Stina. Stina Lynn Nelson. I love it. Know your full name. And Aaron Jernigan. Shoots. Let's just go Aaron and Stina for Trish, okay? Thank you so much. RowdyLove.com. Rowdy Love on Cash App Duo. You can see him on Spotify. We'll be seeing you at Mana'o Radio Sunday Sessions. That's coming out Southside Sessions on March 6th with Ono Grimes Band. No big deal.
Yeah.
Nice repertoire you guys are getting there. And we're just so happy to have you. And just thank you so much for being part of the Backloop Buddha Studios family. They've adopted you.
Thanks
And
to all of you
Yeah,
for
yes.
this. You
We-
guys are doing
You guys
such
are
amazing
awesome.
work.
You look so good on the video. Mahalo to Cody for just always pulling it together. He makes everyone look so fantastic. Mahalo to Tempa on the camera. We also have Johnny Pinata and Noor in the back. And, of course, Kevin Garland, who makes us sound also pretty. And Stephen Holding for keeping us out there, you know. You make us look good on the photos. You do. I mean, no offense to my little android. It's just not getting it done. And, of course, to my boo-boo Chino. He is my theme song. And without him, what would I do? We'll see you guys here for another Mana'o at Home on March 3rd. That's Thursday, March 3rd. We're going to have Drew Martin. He is a machine. He's going to play Mana'o at Home and then go to Pro Arts and play a show. He is a machine. So we're really fantastically excited to see him. He's leaving the island soon. He's got a collection of EOW songs that he's going to be sharing. And Cody might jump in. I'm going to make him, I think. We'll see what happens. Cody and him do songs together. So you guys, so grateful to be here at Backloop Buddha Studios. Mahalo again to the team. And, of course, to Rowdy Love one more time. We love you.
Thank you so much.
This has been so awesome. And, yeah, we'll see you on the flip side. Peace, love, and aloha. Take it away, baby. All right. Peace, love, aloha. Right? See you guys again on the flip side. We did it! Rowdy Love, another one. Number 47. 47
Wow.
bands on Maui. And we're not done, baby.
That's crazy.
We're not done.
Man. Oh my
gosh,
goodness.
that was awesome.
That was so much fun.
Thank you guys so
You're right,
much.
that did go really fast.
Transforms. Like we're running around like blah 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 blah, and then we're like, okay, ready, go.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Now.
production.